on top of the hill in Greater Latrobe. We're ready for softball here between the Greater Latrobe Lady Wildcats, and right there you're seeing the Connellsville Falcons. Folks, Tristan Portland here on the Horns with the Ins for the rest of the afternoon as we get started for today's softball matchup. Getting ready for our St. Vincent College pregame show. St. Vincent College is one of the top education areas in Latrobe. St. Vincent College is again ranked by College Factual in the top 5% of affordability in the Mid-Atlantic and Atlantic regions. Check out their location, again in Latrobe, and schedule a tour at stvincent.edu. Again, that's stvincent.edu. St. Vincent College, together we rise. Lady Wildcats coming into this matchup 1-1 overall so far this season, second in the 5A Section 2. A win last time here on the Wildcats Network against Pine Richland at home. They won that one 11-13. But last to Southmoreland at home, they lost that 1-0. A tough game between them and the Scotties from Southmoreland. Players to watch today, if you are the Connellsville Falcons, who traveled all the way up here to Greater Latrobe. Kayla Williams, the senior pitcher, last week was named Player of the Week for the Trib Live. So if that doesn't tell you that she is a star here on the Wildcats Network, I don't know what will. I lied. There is something else that will point to you that she is a star, and that's the fact that she is already committed to play softball at SRU. The PSAC, folks, is no joke when it comes to their softball, and SRU is one of the top dogs in softball year in and year out in the PSAC. So Kayla Williams going there should really tell you guys that she is truly a rising star here for the Wildcats. She had 9 Ks versus Pine Richland, 1 solo home run and 1 grand slam. Again, that was against Pine Richland, which we had here on the Wildcats Network. If you did not get a chance to watch that, I highly suggest that you do go back and watch that game. We have that not only on our website at thewildcatsnet.com, but we also have it here on Facebook or on YouTube, wherever you guys are watching this. So again, check that out on both our website and our social media, the last week's matchup between Greater Latrobe and Pine Richland. However, in the last game, Kayla Williams, where the Wildcats lost 1-0, she had 10 strikeouts, only allowing 2 hits after pitching a full game. So Kayla Williams, again, I think is going to be a real cornerstone in today's matchup. She's going to be a real deciding factor on whether or not the Wildcats are going to walk away with a victory here in their third game of the season. Corinne Wright, the third baseman, she had a solo home run against Pine Richland. Again, we had that on the Wildcats Network last week. So Corinne Wright, the third baseman, the junior, again, having that solo home run against Pine Richland was the first run that the Wildcats put up on the board. So I expect the Lady Wildcats to really step it up. And again, when you have hitters like that, the Wildcats, that offense is really going to have to be something that the Falcons are going to have to shut down this afternoon. For Connellsville, they come into this game 4-0 overall. They are also second in the 5A Section 4. They had a win against Derry, a win against Greensburg-Salem, and then last week they had a win against the 6A Norwin Knights. That was at Norwin. They won that game 4-3. They were supposed to play a game against Belle Vernon, but that game was postponed. So Connellsville comes into this game with a little bit of a break. However, again, it's really impressive that they had those wins against Derry, Greensburg-Salem, and Norwin. Players to watch for the Lady Wildcats, a player that they're really going to have to square up against is Iris Bird, the senior pitcher for Connellsville. She had 13 strikeouts versus Norwin and only allowed 3 runs. And Molly Greenwalt, she had 2 runs, had a 2-run homer to put Connellsville ahead versus Norwin. And again, when you have a pitcher like Bird and a batter like Greenwalt, and again, the Lady Falcons throughout their entire lineup are very talented and have strong bats up and down the lineup. But again, Greenwald was the one that really stood out to me because when they needed it most, she was really able to clutch up, and I imagine that that's going to be a big factor in today's matchup between these two teams that actually know each other pretty well. Even though they're not in this section, being so close to each other, it's not strange for Coach Bob to schedule these two teams every single season. At this point in our St. Vincent College pregame show, it's time for us to head into our keys to the game, which are brought to us by Latrobe Auto Group. Latrobe Auto Group brought us the keys to our game and would love to bring you and your family the keys to your next ride, where that happens to be an SUV, a minivan, and I know yins around here love your trucks. I love mine as well. So make sure if you want to get a nice new ride, the folks over at Latrobe Auto Group have you covered. Go in to their location just off of Route 30 to see their inventory in person. Their sales team is top notch. They're some of the best in the area. I'm telling you, folks, you got to go and check them out in person. However, if you cannot make it to their location just off of Route 30, you can check out their inventory online at www.latrobeautogroup.com. Again, that's www.latrobeautogroup.com. Thank you, Latrobe Auto Group, for sponsoring this broadcast of the Wildcats Network. And, folks, a reminder, all of our sponsors here on the Wildcats Network are a big proponent of why we were able to bring these games to you during the regular season completely free. So please make sure you go and thank our sponsors, because without them we would have to charge people, and we do not want to do that. We believe that everybody should be able to get these games for free. Again, the keys to the game. This is going to be a pitching battle. When you look at Kayla Williams, again, she has 19 strikeouts, almost 20 on the season. And then Iris Bird, who had 13 alone in the game against Norwin. I mean, this is going to be a pitching battle. This is not going to be a high-scoring game. This is going to be a game that's going to be brought down to 1 or 2 runs. And the last game for Lady Wildcats against Southmoreland is any indicator. They're going to need to bring up the bats. However, those who have been around this team for a while know that Coach Kowalczyk loves his small ball. He loves to really control the game because every out to him is important. And I think that that is really going to play into the hands of the Wildcats. Again, that's really going to play into the hand of the Lady Wildcats, as they are well known for controlling their outs and really making every single at-bat matter. So I expect Lady Wildcats to really take control of this game and make every single out count. And if Connellsville cannot do that, if they cannot make sure that every out equals a run, I think this is going to be a long game for them here at Graham Sabota Field. That will do it for our St. Vincent College pregame show. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the starting pitch here on the Wildcats Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough, to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza, and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Radio Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin.
From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Welcome back on the Wildcats Network. I apologize, folks. We missed the first pitch here at Graham Sabota Field, but we are back at it here. That first pitch was a ball down low. And another pitch that's a strike, so the 1-1 count here for Kayla Williams for her first appearance on the mound. And up to bat for Connellsville is Riley Drevis. And pitch here. And another one up high. Count now 3-1 here. Kayla Williams, 3-1 count here. And that is hit. And right there, the ball makes its way into the outfield. Now it'll be a base hit for Drevis. And now coming up to bat for Connellsville is going to be Iris Bird. The pitcher. And again, now up to bat. Pitch. And that ball tipped foul. So Kayla Williams to pitch again. And that will be called a ball. So 1-1 here after the foul and the ball. Pitch here. Popped at. That'll be fielded on the bunt, and that will be safe there. No, they will call that an out. But that will advance the runner, who is now in scoring position to take the lead here for the Wildcat, or for Connellsville. So 1 out here at top of the first inning, folks. If you're just joining us here, Tristan Borland here on the horn with you for the rest of the afternoon. Now up to bat for Connellsville. And that's called a strike there. It's Kira Davis, who does have a runner in scoring position. So 1 strike here with 1 out. Connellsville, that ball chopped at, and it could be fielded, and it will be. That will be an out. The second out here for the Wildcats. So 2 outs here to start the inning. Litchleader now in the number 4 spot to come to bat for Connellsville, Kayla Williams. Only giving up 1 hit so far. Has a runner in scoring position. That pitch. Swing, got a hair of it. That will be called foul. Pitch. That ball popped and it will go back. So Kayla Williams to pitch again. Again, the count is 2 strikes, 2 outs. Can Kayla Williams get her first strikeout of the afternoon? That ball chopped at, goes right back to Williams, throws it on the first, and the leading Wildcats will be up to bat next here on the Wildcats Network after Kayla Williams and company are able to hold Connellsville to a goose egg here at the top of the first inning. We'll be back with the bottom half of the first coming up next on the Wildcats Network.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit.
We're back here, folks, on the Wildcats Network. Kristen Borland here on the horn with you for the rest of the afternoon. Ball up high and away for Macy McHugh, who's up to bat right now. Again, pitching is Iris Bird, who had 13 strikeouts in the game against Norwin. That pitch up high and away again, so count is now 2-0. Not sure why the scoreboard has not changed. So again, McHugh up to bat. That pitch chopped at, it's up high, can be fielded, and it will be. First out here of the first inning for the Lady Wildcats. Maddie Machinsky is now up. Pitch. Down low, that's strike number one on the swing. And that pitch down away, so count now 1-1. And that pitch will hit Machinsky, so she will walk on to first. And now up to bat is Kayla Williams, pitcher for Lady Wildcats. Courtesy runner now coming on for Lady Wildcats. That's Cunningham, who is now on first base to run. And again up to bat is the star of the show, Kayla Williams. The SRU commit coming up to bat for Lady Wildcats. Pitch. Swing and a miss for Kayla Williams. That ball came in with some heat behind it. And again, Iris Bird and Kayla Williams, two pitchers. Facing off, that ball inside for a strike there. Now Bird is in the driver's seat with a count favoring her, 0-2, with one out. Williams hoping to keep it alive. That pitch is down away, trying to catch Cunningham stealing second, but she will head back to first base. Here in the bottom of the first. Pitch. Chopped up by Williams. She'll stay alive here in the batter's box as that ball makes its way over to the basketball court here at Graham Sabota Field in the sports complex right behind the middle school here at Greater Latrobe. On top of the hill, as we always mention, that ball down low in the dirt. Cunningham going, and she's safe. She steals second base. They were right to be scared of Cunningham, and she will steal. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, caught swinging. Kayla Williams gets rung up. So now the third baseman, Corinne Wright, will come up now to bat. Corinne Wright with a runner in scoring position on second. Pitch. Down low, but called strike. Right now, Iris Bird is in the driver's seat. She has one strikeout so far today, looking to make it two. Strike two called there on Corinne Wright. This could be it for Lady Wildcats here at the bottom of the first inning. Pitch by Bird. And that's called ball just barely away from Corinne Wright. Bird again in the driver's seat. Lady Wildcats don't want to squander this awesome opportunity. They have a runner in scoring position, and Corinne Wright has proven to be an excellent batter As our last broadcast against Pine Richland, she hit a solo home run. That ball down low and away, so the Deuces are wild here at Graham Sabota Field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. And that ball away, a full count coming up here. Corinne Wright battling back from being 0-2 at the beginning of this at-bat. She got down early, but now has an opportunity to be walked. Hit there, hit well, making its way into the outfield, drops. And chasing home is Cunningham. Lady Wildcats put up the first run of the day. Corinne Wright brought in a batter there. Not surprising, she battled back from an 0-2 count, made it a full count, and then was able to drive in a run. Now Maya McHugh is up to bat here, the 5th batter in the order, with a runner on first. Chopped at, goes back and foul. Pitch. Swing down low in the dirt, but running on to second, and safe again. Lady Wildcats steal her second base of the day. Maya McHugh looking at an 0-2 count with 2 outs here. Lady Wildcats up by 1. Pitch away. So now the count is 1-2. Bird trying to catch her chasing. Maya McHugh. That ball away from her again, trying to catch the runner, Corinne Wright, who is on second base. Lady Wildcats again up by 1. Count 2-2 with 2 outs, so the Deuces are wild here on top of the hill. Pitch by Bird. Swing and a miss, caught her and rung her up. Bird earns her second strikeout of the day. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the top of the second inning coming up next here on the Wildcats Network.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
I think we could agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. A double, standing up double there for Connellsville to start out the top of the second inning. That was Tegan Bolsinger, who is now on second base, is in scoring position, and a courtesy runner coming on now. Going on to second base is Wagner. So now up to bat for Connellsville is Cameron Cantronic. Cantoric, I believe. Swing and a miss there. Kayla Williams has not been able to get a strikeout so far today. Would love to get one here. So again, that bat count is 0-1 with no outs here. Again, at the top of the second. That ball chopped out. It's foul, and that will be an out there. A great play there. I believe that's Cronenwetter there on first base who had to get under that foul ball for the first out of the top of the second inning. So now up to bat for Connellsville. That is Molly Greenwald, who we mentioned in our St. Vincent College pregame show. Allowed the Falcons to win over Norwin. She hit a 2-run homer, and she'll swing there, and that will be the first strikeout for her at bat. Remember, she has a runner in scoring position. Molly Greenwald has an opportunity to tie the game up here. That ball chopped at, it goes back foul. So 0-2 is the count now with one out in the top of the second inning. Williams with the pitch. Just away from Greenwald. So it's now 1-2 the count. Again, Kayla Williams has not had a strikeout so far today. This is a golden opportunity for her. She had 10 against Southmoreland on the Lady Wildcats last game. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Sprung her up there. Kayla Williams with her first strikeout on the day. So that's the second out here at the top of the second inning. Up to bat now for Connellsville is Kira Jansen. And that's a ball away. Kayla Williams trying to catch Connellsville swinging at everything. And Kira Jansen is in the 8th spot here on the batting order. So she is up right now. Then Liz Painter is on deck right behind her. And then we'll be moving back to the top of the batting order with Riley Drevis for Connellsville. Again, Lady Wildcats up by 1 here with a great hit by Corinne Wright. The base hit that brought in the runner. That ball chopped it up high with the winds on the hill. Can they get underneath it and dropped it in the outfield? And a runner is brought in. This could be a triple. And it is stand-up triple for Jansen. And with the runner brought in, Connellsville ties it up here at 1. So now Painter has a runner on third. This could take the lead for Connellsville. Reminds me a lot of their game against Norwin. I believe that was last week when they played Norwin. Pitch up high and inside, just barely getting out of the way of it, was Liz Painter. So 1 ball, 2 outs here. Kayla Williams, cool, calm, and collected. Pitch, chopped out, and it'll pop up foul. Count now 1-1. Here at the top of the second inning where Connellsville was able to bring in a run. The score is 1-1. Williams pitch. Down low, called ball again. Good patience by Painter, who again is the number 9 batter in the lineup. So after her, Riley Drevis will be up to bat. She is on deck as we speak. Number 17, number 1 in the batting order. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here for Williams. That ball chopped at. It's fair and in play. And it will roll foul. And everybody will head back to their respective spots. So now the juices are wild here in the top of the second inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kayla Williams takes the call from Coach Bob. Her pitch just outside, so full count here for Painter. 3-2 with 2 outs. Runner on third. Pitch, chopped at, it's foul. Good move there by Painter to stay alive for her at bat. Kayla Williams up to bat. It's a full, or up to pitch. It's a full count here. Painter is up to bat for Connellsville. Swing and a miss. Kayla Williams rung her up. Lady Wildcats now have an opportunity to take the lead back when we come back for the bottom of the second here on the Wildcats Network.
Hey, Gabby, catch this.
Win with Bardini's. We're #1 for meats in Westmoreland. So many delicious varieties and flavors. Best meats, best meals. So come in, fill this basket at our Country Smokehouse in Crabtree. Go Wildcats!
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin.
From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Borland on the horn with the Ins from the top of the hill at Greater Latrobe. Graham Sabota Field. The first baseman, Sammy Cronenwetter, is up to bat right now for the Lady Wildcats here in the bottom of the inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. After Iris Bird struck out 2 so far this game. That is a strike there. Cronenwetter made the check swing, but it was inside the strike zone. So now the count is 1-2 here at the bottom of the second. Down low and in. Cronenwetter with the patience. It's 2-2 on the count for Bird, who has 2 strikeouts so far this afternoon. Would love to make it 3 for Connellsville, who tied it up here. It's 1-1. That ball in the dirt now. So 2-2 the count. Pitch. High and inside. Cronenwetter is struck out there. They make that 3 for Iris Bird. She was locked in the game against Norwin, where Connellsville upset the 6A team at Norwin. The Wildcats up to bat here. It's Zeza. That's a strike there for her first at-bat. Bird is locked in. 0-1 with 1 out here, tied at 1 for both teams here in the bottom of the second. Pitch. Chopped at by Zeza, and that will be fielded by the third baseman for Connellsville. That's Kira Davis, who was able to get underneath the ball. And so that's the second out for the Lady Wildcats. Now up to bat is Blasi. And no, it's not your 2024 homecoming queen, Belle Blasi. That's her sister. 2023, my apologies. Robbie correcting me. I appreciate it. For those who don't know, Robbie goes to school with a lot of these folks, so he's a little bit more tuned in than I am. Our 2024 queen will be crowned this coming football season, which on the Wildcats we're all very excited for. And that ball is called up high. So 2 balls, no strikes, and 2 outs here for the Wildcats in the bottom of the second inning where we're tied up at 1. That ball away. So 3-0 is the count, trying to get Blasi to chase. Sarah Blasi not chasing, though. She wants something that she can lay some wood on, like that one, but she chopped at it, and it went up high and back. So now the count is 3-1. The pitch in the dirt and walked is Sarah Blasi. So now Williams, not Kayla. The pitch down the dirt, trying to steal first, come back in and called safe. 1-0 is the count with 2 outs here as we are at our last batter in the lineup after her. If we can get another base hit. Swing and a miss. So 1-1 is the count. 2 outs, runner on first for Williams. Pitch. Chopped at. Gets by the first baseman, and that's a base hit. And Blasi makes it into third. She had to crawl back, a little bit of a slip there. But a base hit there for Lady Wildcats. They needed it there. So now we're back up to the top of the batting order. It's Macy McHugh with runners on the corners here with 2 outs. Bottom of the second. And that's called a strike there. And Iris Burr, she may only have 1 walk so far this afternoon, and she is locked in. Runners on the corners. The pitch is called strike again, so the 0-2 count here for Macy McHugh. Pitch. High and away. So the deuces are wild. No, the deuces aren't wild. It's a 1-2 count. So with a 1-2 count, 2 outs, chopped at, and that went all the way back. I'm pretty sure that Coach Ron Prady out in Penn Trafford could have caught that one. That's how far back that one went. But staying alive is Macy McHugh. 1-2, a reminder, is the count. The pitch. Down in the dirt and racing on to second is Blasi. So now we have 2 runners in scoring position. The deuces are officially wild with 2-2, with 2 outs. Again, all tied up at 1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner up was Iris Bird. That is Bird's 4th on the afternoon. We're going to take a break here on the Wildcats Network, folks. When we come back, top of the 3rd inning, we'll be up next after these short messages.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network, top of the third inning. Connellsville and Greater Latrobe softball all tied up at 1 here. Again, at the top of the third inning. First pitch for Kayla Williams to Riley Drevis was a strike. So the 0-1 count with no outs here. Again, top of the third inning. Pitch. And that'll be a ball down away. Lady Wildcats, again, at the bottom of the second, a tough, squandered opportunity after a nice base hit for Blossy. There are two runners in scoring position for the Lady Wildcats, but they left them stranded after the fourth strikeout for Iris Bird so far. Base hit, possible, nope, fielded. Nice job by the Lady Wildcats. Mason McHugh was able to step up and make the play, tossing over on the first, so the first out so far of the afternoon. Or so far in the top of the third inning, my apologies. Iris Bird, the pitcher, is up to bat right now. Kayla Williams, the SRU commit. Swing and a miss. Kayla Williams. The pitch here. Dropped at, caught immediately by Kayla Williams. Heads up play by the pitcher. That's the second out of the third inning. Not a strikeout, but Kayla Williams will take it. A heads up play there. That ball went right back at her. And now up to bat for Connellsville, it's Kira Davis. Kayla Williams, the pitch. Up high, called ball there. So the 1-0 count for Kira Davis. Kayla Williams stepping up into the circle. The pitch coming on the 1-0. Called strike there, right down the middle. So 1-1 now the count with 2 outs here at the top of the third inning, where both teams are tied up at 1. Kayla Williams, the pitch. Chopped at, makes its way into the outfield, having to scoop it up. And that will go down as a base hit for Kira Williams. So with a runner on first, coming up to bat is Lickletter. Two outs again, runner on first. Pitch comes in, and it's inside from Kayla Williams. And Chinsky, the catcher, stood up trying to throw it on to second. Connellsville has already stolen second before on a pitch that was bobbled by the catcher. So it's noted that Connellsville will steal if given the opportunity. That ball swung on, gets by the first baseman. That's another base hit. Runner now in scoring position for Connellsville. So now Tegan Bossinger is now up to bat. He has a runner in scoring position on second. Last time, Bossinger was at bat. She had a base hit. Swing down low. That's called strike. So 0-1 now, the count with 2 outs. The pitch, chopped at, makes its way to second, bobbled. There's a runner coming into home, throw to home, and safe there. A stand-up double there for Bossinger. And that will break the tie here. 2-1 Connellsville in the top of the third inning with 2 outs. And now a courtesy cut runner comes on for Connellsville. That is Wagner there on second. And up to bat is Kantorek. Pitch from Williams is caught a strike down the middle. And nope, they're going to call that a ball. I thought I heard strike, but clearly I need to get my hearing checked. A little far away. Williams, the 1-0 count with 2 outs. Is called strike there, and the hand goes up. So I can confirm it is a strike. But remember, Connellsville has 2 runners in scoring position. Williams checks the wristband. The 1-1 count with 2 outs. Connellsville up 2-1 here in the top of the third inning. The pitch. Chopped at. That will be foul. So 1-2 now the count with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. The pitch. Chopped at and will fly foul. Cronenweller was ready. She already had an out, underneath a fly ball that went foul. So Cronenweller was ready, but wasn't able to get underneath that one. So the count stays at 1-2 with 2 outs. Kantorek is able to stay alive here at the plate. Connellsville hoping to extend their lead. They currently have one run lead here. The pitch. Chopped at, gets past the infield. This could be a 2 RBI, and they're going to call a safe on first. So a runner brought in here. Lady Wildcats are now looking down a 2-run deficit here at the top of the third inning with runners on the corners. Up to bat is Greenwald, who struck out at her last at-bat. And that will advance a runner on to second. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Connellsville. And a reminder that last time Greenwald had to clutch up for Connellsville, it was against Norwin, where her 2-run homer allowed them to take a 4-2 lead over Norwin. That pitch is called a strike. So 1-1 the count with 2 outs. Here at the top of the third inning, Kayla Williams really needing to get out of this inning because it has been a tough one for the Lady Wildcats. The pitch is called strike there. So the count is 1-2 with 2 outs. One-two count with 2 outs. And that's called ball. Throw. It's a caught in a pickle here. And a tag there. Gets her out. Wagner stepped off third to try to run through, but she was caught in a pickle, and that will do it for the top of the 3rd inning. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the bottom of the 3rd coming up next.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
We're back on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Borland here. The count is 0-1. Up to bat for a Lady Wildcat is Machinsky, the catcher for Lady Wildcats. They trail by 2 here. And the 1-1 count on top of the hill. Iris Bird, who has been really lights out and locked in all afternoon. That ball chopped up and went back there for Machinsky. So 1-2 the count here for Iris Bird, who so far this afternoon has 4 strikeouts and walked 1 batter. The pitch, chopped that in the dirt. Chinsky trying to stay alive here. Again, 1-2 the count with no outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That pitch chopped down, went back. Machinsky will stay alive here for her at-bat. Would really like to put somebody on base for Lady Wildcats so they can mount a comeback. But we will have to see if Iris Bird has anything to say about that. Swing and a miss, rung her up there. Iris Bird with strikeout number 5 on the afternoon. Now up to bat for Greater Latrobe is number 33, senior pitcher Kayla Williams, who in our last broadcast against Connellsville had a solo home run and a grand slam. So she's a talented bat, but that is a direct line drive over to the third baseman. Kira Davis, heads up play for her. And just like that, Lady Wildcats are down to the last out here in the 3rd inning. Corinne Wright is up to bat now. She had a base hit and an RBI back in the bottom of the 1st inning for Lady Wildcats. And that pitch is called a strike. 0-1 the count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lady Wildcats are having a tough at it here with Iris Bird. The pitch by Connellsville is down in the dirt. So 1-1 the count here with 2 outs. The pitch, that ball chopped and it will go directly back. Corinne Wright again back in the 1st inning, allowed the Lady Wildcats to get up on the board with a base hit and an RBI. That chopped at again. Another foul ball. So now the count 1-2 still with 2 outs. Lady Wildcats still trail by 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And that pitch is away, so that will be called a ball. So 2-2 the count with 2 outs. So here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the Deuces are in fact still wild. Iris Bird. Chopped at. Corinne Wright makes it all the way out to the outfield, and that will be a base hit for Corinne Wright. So now up to bat for Lady Wildcats. It's Maya McHugh, the outfielder for Lady Wildcats. First baseman in the sprinter position. And that's called a strike there. Iris Burr wants strikeout number 6. Again, she had 13 against Norwin for their Connellsville last game. Pitch. Swing and a miss up high. So now 0-2 with 2 outs here. Iris Bird in the driver's seat with the last out of the inning. Maya McHugh. And that pitch called a strike. I guess they're going to call it a ball. He raised his hand as if it was a strike. So 1-2 still the count. I apologize, folks. Again, he raised his hand, so I thought. And that is a strike. Rung her up there as Iris Bird for strikeout number 6. So that will do it for the 3rd inning. We'll be back on the Wildcats Network for the top of the 4th inning after these short messages from our sponsors at LHTC Media.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Borland here with Molly Greenwald up to bat for Connellsville. Kayla Williams. Her pitch, and that will be called a strike. So strike 1 here for the at-bat at the top of the 4th inning. Connellsville had a nice at-bat at the top of the 3rd inning. They were able to amass 4 hits and brought in 2 runners, which is why the score is now 3-1 here at Graham Sabota Field in Greater Latrobe. Chopped at, caught on the bounce, and throw on to first. Lady Wildcats sit down the first batter here at the top of the 4th inning. So Kayla Williams with a little bit more of a quiet game today. 2 strikeouts so far this afternoon. And no hits for her at bat. But for Connellsville, it's Kira Jensen. That pitch from Williams is low and inside. Kira Jensen with no hits so far this afternoon for Connellsville. Again, the count is 1-0 with 1 out here. The pitch. Low and inside again for Kayla Williams. Needs to bring that ball back inside and a little bit higher. She wants to get her third strikeout of the afternoon. Kira Williams. That ball chopped at, scooped up on the infield. Throw on the first. Great infield work here for Lady Wildcats so far in the fourth inning. That's 2 up and 2 down. And up to bat right now for Connellsville is Liz Painter, who is the last batter in the batting order, so we'll be heading back up to the top after her. Liz Painter up to bat. The pitch from Williams. It's called a strike. So 0-1 is the count here. Liz Painter looking to get Connellsville back on top. The pitch is down low and away, so the count is now 1-1 with 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning. Kayla Williams eyes up this next one. 2-2. Chopped at. In. No, it's going out foul. But Cronenwetter was hot on the heels of that ball. That roll out foul. So 1-2 the count. I would be remiss if I didn't do my due diligence, folks. Tomorrow we're going to have Chris Beddick on the horn for our baseball game against Hempfield here at Greater Latrobe. But we want to make sure we give Chris a big old shout out because today is that gentleman's birthday today. So happy birthday to our very own Chris Beddick. Hope he'll be in a good mood for tomorrow's broadcast. Pitch. High and away. So now 2-2 with 2 outs. Not sure if Chris is watching the softball game, but I do know he was watching our volleyball broadcast last night, folks. If you missed it, make sure you tune in for that game on either our website or on our various social media accounts. Inside was that pitch, so now a full count here for Kayla Williams and Liz Painter. But a reminder, our boys volleyball matchup between Greater Latrobe and West Shamokin was last night. If you did not get a chance to watch it, make sure you head on over to our social media or our website as we have archived that game for you guys to watch at home whenever you are ready. That ball chopped foul, so Liz Painter will keep alive so far. 3-2 the count with 2 outs in the top of the fourth inning. Kayla Williams looking for strikeout number 3. The pitch is called ball, so a walk there for Liz Painter. And we're now back to the top of the batting order for Connellsville. That's Riley Dravis who's up there now. The Wildcats saw this in the last inning. 2 outs with a runner on base. And Riley Dravis is now up to bat. The pitch from Williams. Fielded. Throw on the first. Needs to get there, and they do. So Kayla Williams gives up 1 run. And no hits here at the top of the fourth inning as we move into the bottom of the fourth for Lady Wildcats. But before we do that, we're going to take a quick break, talk to some of our sponsors here on the Wildcats Network, and we'll be right back after these short messages.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinder School has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinder School provides high-quality pre-K education for 3 and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Lady Wildcats here in the bottom of the fourth inning are trailing by 2 runs. It's 3-1. Apologies, folks. Still a little sleepy from our last broadcast last night. Greater Latrobe boys volleyball versus West Shamokin. If you guys did not get a chance to watch that, I highly recommend that you go back to our website and watch that game. It was an awesome game to call. But this game is pretty awesome as well, as Cronenwetter lets the first pitch of the inning go by her. Lady Wildcats again trail by 2 here. Need to get the bats moving. The pitch. Chopped at, rolls foul, so 1-1 is now the count. Iris Bird with 6 strikeouts and 1 walk so far this afternoon. And that pitch is called strike. Cronenwetter had to jive to get out of the way. Now a 1-2 count. Pitch. Chopped at, gets by the pitcher, gets by the infield, and Cronenwetter, the first baseman, gets a base hit. So with a runner on base now, here comes Zeza. Who bats at number 7 in the batting order. Umpires ready to get started here for the second at-bat for Lady Wildcats here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The pitch. Throw on to first, and safe there on first. So that will be a ball there. Showing bunt was Zeza, and a smart move to pull back on it. Looked like they were trying to advance the courtesy runner, who is Schultz, and that ball gets by. Schultz is now on second. Eyes up, running on over to third. So now she's in scoring position. Cronenwetter, I thought, was still out there, but she is not. Again, that is Schultz, who is now on second. The courtesy runner for the first baseman, Cronenwetter. Again, up the bat is Zeza. The count is 1-1. The pitch. Chopped at, rolls right to the first baseman. Tag up, run on a third. And that will advance the runner. Smart move there by the Lady Wildcats. Again, that's a small ball that Coach Kovalchuk likes to play. Use each out to your advantage. Slowly but surely advance your runners around the diamond. So now up to bat is Blossy. That pitch up high and eyeing down the runner on third. Again, Blossy is up to bat right now. The pitch. Down low, so that's ball 2 for Blossy. Pitch, chopped at, that one goes up high, so a 2-1 count. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning with 1 out, Lady Wildcats have a runner on third. reminder, folks, if you're enjoying our broadcast so far today, I can't wait for tomorrow afternoon's broadcast with Chris Beddick on the mic with us for the first time for our spring sports. Chris will be with us for our boys baseball broadcast tomorrow. Starting pitch is 4 o'clock. You can watch all of that on both our website and also on our Facebook and YouTube as well. So again, make sure you tune in. That will be a great game between Gray Latrobe and Hempfield. That ball in the dirt showing bunt. Trying to force a bad throw was Schultz, who was on third. But now it counts 3-1, and honestly, if I'm Bird, giving up a walk is not the worst case scenario. Swing and a miss. That called strike. Now a full count here. Bird said walk. Yeah, right. I'm looking for my 7th strikeout on the afternoon. Pitch. Chopped at well. That ball going back, and it's gone. Goodbye. A 2-run shot. Lady Wildcats tying up here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The shot there by Blossy had the distance going yard, and now the Lady Wildcats are tied up with Connellsville. It's 3-3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And now up to bat is Williams with the bases cleared with 1 out here. And Williams has had a good game so far herself. She had a base hit back in the bottom of the 2nd. Chops at that one. That ball goes back and away. So 0-1 the count with 1 out here, bottom of the 4th inning. Bird the pitch. Chopped out again, and it goes foul. Just behind those fast pitches is Williams. It's 0-2, the count. And your Lady Wildcats reminding everybody that the ball is supposed to go in the other direction. Pitch. Chopped out again and foul. So again, the count stays 0-2 with 1 out. Look out, Gustafson. That ball nearly hitting him in the orange gator. Rich, I got to talk to Parimka about getting me one of those. Those are pretty sweet. Pitch. And that's called ball up high. I thought that was going to be wrong up. Again, the umpire raised his hand. But the count is 1-2 for the left-hander. Bird. That ball chopped at again. Look out, folks. One of the beauties of softball is that it is a sport that everyone can enjoy, whether you're on the field of play or not. You are always involved. So the count's still 1-2. And all of the strikes have been fouls for Williams, who again had a base hit back in the bottom of the 2nd inning. One, two, the count again here in the bottom of the 4th inning, tied up at 3 here. Reaching there, that ball makes its way to the catcher and a tag out on first. Reaching for that one was Williams. She really wanted to get that, but it was just out of her reach, and she just barely got the bat on it. So now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning, it's Macy McHugh who's up to bat. The pitch. Called strike there by Bird. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Up high. So 1-1. You could tell that Macy McHugh really wanted that one, but she leaned off of it at the very last second. The pitch. Chopped at by McHugh. It's into the stratosphere and caught by the infielder. So that will do it. Lady Wildcats claw back from a 2-run deficit and are now tying up at 3 here as we head to the top of the 5th inning on the Wildcats Network.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
And that's called a strike there on the first pitch of the 5th inning, folks. Welcome back to the Wildcats Network. On the mound, Kayla Williams with 2 strikeouts so far today. A little bit of a rough day, but I don't think that that's on Kayla. I think that's more of a nod of the head to Connellsville. Swing and a miss there for Bird. Iris Bird, the pitcher, is the number 2 in the batting order. If that doesn't tell you the amount of versatility that young lady has, I don't know what will. Kayla Williams. 0-2 the count. Chopped at and went foul. So again, 0-2 the count for the first at bat here at the top of the 5th inning, where Lady Wildcats in the last inning were able to claw their way back from a 2-run deficit. We're now tied at 3. And again, this is a lot different compared to the game against Pine Richland, where Lady Wildcats are able to get up to an 11-1 run game. So 1-2 the count after the ball. And again, we mentioned in our St. Vincent College pregame show that this was not going to be a high-scoring game. This was going to be a game that's going to come down to the very last run. It's going to be up to these pitchers to make the difference. 1-2. Is up high, so now 2-2 the count here in the top of the 5th inning. Two the count. Kayla Williams. That ball fielded. Williams throws it to Cronenwetter, who gets the out there on first. So that's the first out here at the top of the 5th inning for Connellsville. And moving on down the order, it's Kira Davis. Back in the top of the 3rd inning, Kira Davis had a base hit to start out the run of 2 runs for Connellsville. And again, that was back at the top of the 3rd inning. For Connellsville amassed that 2-run lead. And that is a pitch that is down and inside. So 1-0 the count. Again, Kira Davis would love to get another base hit here. Connellsville had a lead. But again, the 2-run homer. That was a shot from Blossy, who allowed the Lady Wildcats to close in the lead. That ball chopped at the off speed. And good catch in the outfield. Great play there by Zezo, as I was corrected by Robbie. My apologies. Made a huge play there in the outfield. So now Connellsville are looking at their last out. Litchleader, the right-handed batter, had a base hit back in the top of the third inning. Would like to get another base hit here. That ball swung on just behind it, and it will pop up foul. So 0-1 the count here. Kayla Williams, again, with only 2 strikeouts here. She had 9 against Pine Richland and then 10 against Southmoreland. But still allowed 1 run. Williams the pitch. Down in the dirt. Count now 1-1. One with 2 outs here for Kayla Williams, who is looking at getting the final out of the inning. That ball is inside, so 2-1 now the count with 2 outs. Again on the top of the 5th inning here. If you're just joining us here right now, Tristan Borland on the mic with the Ins for the rest of the afternoon. Robbie Phillips on the camera, Richard Halewig running the controls here on the Richard Network. So 2-1 the count. The pitch inside, having to jump to get out of that way was Litchletter. So now a 3-1 count. Expect this ball to be at least attempted to be in the zone by Kayla Williams, trying not to walk her second batter on the afternoon. The pitch. Swing and a miss there. Kayla Williams knew exactly what Litchletter wanted. So now it's a full count on what could be the final out of the top of the 5th inning for Connellsville. The pitch. That ball crushed. Good go. And it is. Goodbye. A solo home run shot for Litchletter. And that will put up a 1-run lead here in the top of the 5th inning. So now Connellsville, who were worried they were going to head into the bottom of the 5th inning, tied up at 3, now makes it a 4-3 game. And again, this looks very similar to the game that the Lady Falcons had against Norwin. 4-3 was that score for the visiting Falcons, who won that game at Norwin. Strike called there on the pitch for Williams. Up to bat for Connellsville is Bossinger, who had a stand-up double back in the top of the 2nd and had a base hit, or had a stand-up double again in the top of the 3rd with a runner brought in for that at-bat. The count now 0-2 after the strike for Kayla Williams. On deck for Connellsville is Kantoric. Pitch. That ball away, so 1-2 now the count. The pitch. Way too high there. It's now 2-2 with 2 outs. The Deuces are, in fact, wild here on top of the hill, here in the top of the 5th inning, where Connellsville leads 4-3. Kayla Williams looking for strikeout number 3 on the afternoon. The pitch. Hit right to the third baseman. Corinne Wright bobbles it, has to throw on a first, and it's safe. It's a base hit. And with 2 outs, Connellsville stays alive in the top of the 5th inning. The bobble by Corinne Wright, just barely. So now up to bat is Kantorek. Again with 2 outs and a 1-run lead here in the top of the 5th. Inside is the pitch. So that pitch is a ball. So the 1-0 count for Kayla Williams for this at-bat. Her pitch, the off speed, that's away. Lucky. The Kantorek didn't have an opportunity to step into that one. The off speed that was just floating in the middle but was away. So now the count 2-0. And another pitch, that's a ball. Again, Kantorek is no stranger to getting on base. She had a base hit back in the top of the 3rd inning and brought a runner in for Connellsville. .3-0 count for Williams. And that pitch, a strike there. Kayla Williams finding the zone on that pitch. It's a 3-1 count now with 2 outs. And again, a runner on first. That pitch, a strike as well. Full count here for what could be the final out of the top of the 5th inning, with a runner on first. The pitch is inside, so that's a second walk there for Kayla Williams. So 2 strikes and 2 walks for Kayla Williams so far this afternoon. Connellsville, with a 1-run lead, now has a runner in scoring position. And Molly Greenwald is now up to bat. Greenwald, as we mentioned in our St. Vincent College pregame show, was the star of the game whenever the Lady Falcons played Norwin. Her 2-run homer put them up 4-2 in that game. Again, 2 outs. I feel like we've had 2 outs for eternity. Pitch by Williams. It's called a strike there. Good throw by Kayla Williams to set the tone for this at-bat, 0-1. Williams' pitch. It's called a ball inside. One the count with 2 outs here. Kayla Williams wants to get out of this inning more than anything else in the whole world. Pitch. Chopped at, goes back, foul. So 1-2 the count with 2 outs here. Runner on second and first. Get a little windy here in the great wind tunnel of Greater Latrobe. On top of the hill, you got to be careful. This breeze could blow you away. In a moment's notice, that ball popped up high and carried away to the Oliver Palmer Golf Course here in Greater Latrobe. So 1-2 the count with 2 outs here for Kayla Williams. Molly Greenwald for Connellsville. The pitch for Williams is just away, so the deuces are wild once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Kayla Williams. That ball in the dirt, that will make it a full count here. The last full count that Kayla Williams faced in this inning led to a walk, and a walk here would load the bases for Connellsville, which if you're Kayla Williams is the last thing that you want. So we're either going to load the bases here, or Kayla Williams will earn her 3rd strikeout on the afternoon. 3-2 pitch by Williams. Swing and a miss, she rung her up! Kayla Williams with her 3rd strikeout on the afternoon. Lady Wildcats head into the bottom of the 5th inning, down by 1 run. Can they get back up? We'll figure it out coming up next after these short messages on the Wildcats Network.
Hey, Gabby, catch this.
Win with Bardini's. We're #1 for meats in Westmoreland. So many delicious varieties and flavors. Best meats, best meals. So come in, fill this basket at our Country Smokehouse in Crabtree. Go Wildcats!
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner. Legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Borland here on top of the hill here in Latrobe at Graham-Sabota Field, bottom of the 5th inning. Connellsville able to put together a couple hits in the last inning. The home run for Lichletter and a base hit for Bossinger allows Connellsville to now have a 4-3 score. It's a 1-run game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Up to bat right now is the second batter in the batting order. It's Machinsky, the catcher. Swing and a miss right there. That's strike number 1. Williams has had a pretty quiet afternoon so far. The pitch. Swing and a miss on pitch number 2. So 0-2 the count here in the top of the 5th inning with no outs. Iris Bird looking. Check swing on the pitch that's too high. But Bird would love to add K number 7 to her day so far here at Graham-Sabota Field. A pitch. Chopped at. It will fall fair. And a miscommunication there. That's a base hit for Machinsky. So now up to bat is the pitcher, Kayla Williams. Kayla Williams as well has had a pretty quiet game here at the plate. But with no outs and a runner on first, Kayla Williams has an opportunity to do something here. Swing and a miss on the pitch up high. And having to dive back in is the courtesy runner. That's Cunningham, who's on first right now. She was the runner that was brought in for Greater Latrobe back in the bottom of the first inning. Kayla Williams now looking at a 1-1 count with a runner on first. Swing and a miss there on the pitch down low. Kayla Williams not wanting to strike out again on the 1-2. And Iris Bird looking for strikeout number 7. Up high and away, throw on the first. And that's an out there. Cunningham was too far off the first plate bag. So that's the first out here. Lady Wildcats have been leading off those bags all day and are finally caught. They stole 2 bases earlier in the game. And strikeout there, caught swinging. Iris Bird with strikeout number 7 on the afternoon. Now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 1-run game. 4-3, Connellsville is in the driver's seat. And up to bat is Corinne Wright. Her swing, and that will go back foul just behind it. Wright has had a great game so far for the Lady Wildcats. She had a base hit in the bottom of the first, a base hit in the third. And we'd love to add one here. That ball in the dirt and gets away from the catcher, so 1-1 count here. In the game against Pine Richland, Corinne Wright had a solo home run. So a strong batter is Corinne Wright. That pitch down low, and I imagine that's what Iris Burr is thinking about. With a 1-2 count, trying to throw low and trying to get Corinne Wright to chase it. But the real question is, will Corinne Wright do that? 2-1. In the dirt again. Now it's a 3-1 count. And Bird, who has already walked 1 batter so far today, needs to bring the pitch up. Expect a pitch in the zone here. And walking Corinne Wright. And again, with empty bases, not the worst decision in the world. So Corinne Wright will be on base on first. And up to bat behind her is Maya McHugh. So with 2 outs, a runner on first, it's Maya McHugh. That pitch in the dirt, and that hits McHugh. So now the tying run is on second, and the lead is on first. And up to bat is the first baseman, Cronenwetter, who's ready to clear the bags. Cronenwetter had a base hit in the bottom of the 4th inning. That ball chopped at and flies foul. Look out, folks. Everybody in the dugout ducking for cover. And again, Cronenwetter, she's able to get a hit to shallow right outfield. That would be huge. That ball chopped at, zips through into the outfield. Cronenwetter with a base hit, and she brings a runner in. Corinne Wright now ties it up. We're now tied up at 4 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. With the lead on second. Up to bat right now is Zezo. Again, 2 outs here. Bird the pitch. It's away. So 1-0 the count. Again, Cronenwetter on first. And Maya McHugh is on second. The pitch. And that is low, but still called a strike, so 1-1 the count. And again, Corinne Wright was walked. And Maya McHugh was hitting the ankle with a pitch. So some early mistakes. 2-1 now the count after the ball down low. So some mistakes by Burr, which have been few and far between. Allowed the Lady Wildcats to breathe some life back into this game. Well, we're all tied up at 4. The pitch by Bird. Swung on to first. And that will be an easy out there. So, Lady Falcons give up a run, but we're now still all tied up at 4. And Connellsville will be up to bat right after we hear some words from our fantastic sponsors here on the Wildcats Network.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network, all tied up here in the top of the 6th inning. Connellsville gave up a run in the bottom of the last inning. Kayla Williams throws a pitch in the dirt, up to bat right now for Connellsville. Is Wagner, who is a sub in, which is why it took me just a hair of a second to figure out who that was. Swing and a miss there for Wagner. So 1-1 the count here. And the firehouse alarm is going off here in Latrobe, PA. Here on top of the hill, and folks, I'm telling you, here at Graham-Sabota Field, this is a gorgeous look over top of the rolling hills here in Westmoreland County. That pitch there by Williams is a strike, so no, it's going to be called a ball. Again, when the umpire puts his hand up like that, I think that he's signaling that it is a strike. However, he's trying to signal to the pitcher that it is up high. So 2-1 is the count. The pitch down and away. So now 3-1 is the count here. Kayla Williams has already walked 2 batters so far this afternoon, trying not to make it a third. The pitch, swinging on, but is rolled away foul. So it's a full count now. Can Kayla Williams close out this at-bat and strike out the first batter of the order? The pitch, chopped at by Wagner. Gets into the shallow outfield and will be a base hit for the substitute. And Connellsville needed that because that is the lead there on first. Now up to bat for Connellsville, continue with the substitutes. It's number 14, that's Moorhead. The pitch. Tried to bunt it, but that ball will roll back and will be foul. I imagine Connellsville trying to play some small ball of their own and advance Wagner. So 0-1 is now the count here. Kayla Williams does not want to give up another base hit. No outs still. Here in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch. And another bunt that is shown, and another ball that goes back foul. So 0-2 is the count. I imagine that's what Moorhead's going to be sticking with, is that bunt. So I imagine Lee Wildcats will be looking to move their infield in towards the base to try to defend against any kind of pitches or any kind of bunts. Kayla Williams. The pitch. That's away. Trying to throw out the runner on first, but not quite. Moorhead actually showed an attempt, or at least a look to swing on it. So the count is now 1-2. Kayla Williams trying to get Moorhead to chase. Pitch down low and inside. Moorhead just barely got out of the way of that one. It's now an even count at 2-2. Again, tied at 4 here at Graham Sabota Field here. The pitch is called. Strike there. Kayla Williams with her 3rd strikeout on the afternoon. Or no, that's her 4th. My apologies. She got her 3rd in the last inning. So now up to bat with 1 out. That's Riley Drevis. We're now back to the top of the batting order. So Kira Jensen, Liz Painter are substituted out for Wagner and Moorhead. But again, we're now back to the top of the batting order with Riley Drevis, who has a runner on first. Swings on that, goes straight to Cronenwetter, but it could still get the out, and they will. Smart play there. The ball got by Cronenwetter, but Macy McHugh was able to back her up and throw it on to first. So Connellsville will advance the lead on to second. So now they have a runner in scoring position. And now Iris Bird, the pitcher, is up to bat. She's had a relatively quiet afternoon at the plate. And that ball hits her directly in the elbow. And, folks, that should show you how tough these ladies are here, because I would have collapsed after getting hit by a softball right in the tip of the elbow. And she is holding that one. She is feeling it. And for a pitcher, luckily, I don't believe that. No, it's not her pitching arm. Well, that still hurt. Just showing Coach that she has feeling and she can squeeze it, but it just, that had to have hurt like nothing else. So both pitchers have now hit a batter so far in this game. That's Williams first. Bird hit a batter back at the bottom of the last inning. But now Kayla Williams has 2 runners on the diamond. And Coach wanted to have a discussion with Kayla Williams. You know, this is not usual. I mean, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a batter hit. Not usual for the senior pitcher, Kayla Williams. So just a quick little discussion, trying to get the Lady Wildcats to get their heads back into the game, because here in the top of the 6th inning, we're tied up at 4. And Kayla Williams has earned 2 outs so far. So with Iris Bird now on the bag, it's Kira Davis who goes up to bat for Connellsville. She had a base hit back in the top of the third inning, but hasn't been able to muster much since then. But now with 2 runners on base and 2 outs, Davis hits it in the field. Throw on the first, and they get her! That's the out, and that will do it for the top of the 6th inning. Lady Wildcats with an opportunity to take the lead here as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the bottom of the 6th inning coming up next.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. That first pitch by Bird here at the bottom of the 6th inning is a ball. And at the plate for the Lady Wildcats, that's Blossy. It's not Bell, although I did see her walking around here. Blossy's ball is chopped up and makes its way out of Graham Sabota Field. So 1-1 is the count here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lady Wildcats are tied up with Connellsville at 4 apiece. And Iris Bird, who has been locked in for the majority of this game with 7 strikeouts, can really decide the game here. Blossy could really help the Lady Wildcats with a base hit here. That ball down low. Blossy did have a couple hits so far in this game. She had a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 4th inning. What a shot. Allowed the Lady Wildcats to take a 2-run lead. It was 4-2 back in the bottom of the 4th. The count now 3-1. Iris Bird now up. No, it's 2-2 here. There's a miscommunication at the scorer's table. Chopped at by Bell, and that gets sent down over the hill. I imagine that somebody is going to hit that with their lawnmower later. So 2-2 still here for Blossy, who again had a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch. Up high and away. So now the full count here for Bird and Blossy. The pitch. Up high and away again. Blossy is walked. But again, if I'm Bird, I would argue that's not worst case scenario. Walk a good batter like Blossy, and now she is the lead on first. But now Williams is up. Williams is a good batter herself. She had a base hit back in the bottom of the 2nd. Pitch. Shows bunt. Running on. And called out on 2nd. What a throw there by the Wildcats. An aggressive base running wipes the walk. So now there's one out here and a strike in the bottom of the 6th. That's called strike again, so an 0-2 coming up here for Williams. And again, the aggressive base running, hurrying the Lady Wildcats. Choptak goes straight to third to throw on a first, and that is out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So now the pitch here by Bird will be a strike. And Macy McHugh, the top batter in the batting order, lays off that one, so an 0-2 count coming up again. Bird looking for strikeout number 8 on the afternoon. Up high and away, trying to get Hugh to chase it. 1-2 count. Smart move there for Bird. Choptak trying to stay alive. And that ball makes it all the way to the basketball court. Here at Graham Sabota. So 1-2 is the count here. And Iris Bird would love to head into the 7th inning with another strikeout in her back pocket. Throw is in the dirt, so now it's 2-2. The count is even with 2 outs. Iris Bird. And that's called strike. Iris Bird giving the Lady Falcons an opportunity here with strikeout number 8 as we now head to the top of the 7th inning. We're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, we're going to have the at-bat for the Lady Falcons coming up next on the Wildcats Network.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinder School has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinder School provides high-quality pre-K education for 3- and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin.
From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Borland here on top of the hill with Richard and Robbie. As we head into the top of the 7th inning, Lady Wildcats are tied at 4 with the visiting Connellsville Falcons. Falcons have yet to lose a game so far this season. Lady Wildcats are 1-1 coming into this game. Kayla Williams with 4 strikeouts on the afternoon, 2 walks, and a batter hit is now looking to throw a ball in the dirt against Lichleiter, who is herself having a nice game. She had a home run back in the top of the 5th inning and a base hit in the 3rd. And so she is looking to add on. The pitch is in the dirt again, so a 2-0 count here for Kayla Williams. Two-0 count here for Williams. And that's right down the pipe, strike one. Kayla Williams now has a 2-1 count here. I imagine would like to make it an even count, but we will see. The pitch for Williams is inside, so a 3-1 count coming up. We apologize, folks, again for the wind. Here on top of the hill in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, at Graham Sabota Field. This wind, I'm surprised, has not blown our van away yet. We're very thankful that it has not done that. Pitch chopped at and sent right into the bench. Screeches erupting from the dugout. And so a full count here. And Kayla Williams with a full count, looking to sit down this at-bat. That ball swung on foul and hitting herself in the shin, but staying alive. That's Leach Litter. Again, 3-2 count for this at-bat. The pitch. Swing and a miss! Kayla Williams rung her up. That's the first out here. And Kayla Williams with strikeout number 5 on the afternoon. And now up to bat, it's Bassinger, who has had a nice game so far, but swung on that pitch and will get a strike there. She had a stand-up double in the second, a double in the third, and a base hit in the fifth. So Tegan Bassinger is now looking at an 0-1 count with one out here, all tied up in the top of the 7th inning. The pitch swung on and sent back foul, so now an 0-2 count. Kayla Williams in the driver's seat for this at-bat. Oh-2 the count with one out here at the top of the 7th inning. Williams pitch. Check swing there. And that pitch will be called a ball. So now 1-2 the count. Again, 1-2 the count with one out here. The pitch. Swung on, sent back foul, so staying alive is Balsinger. Pitch up high and got away, so now an even count at 2-2. The pitch. Crushed by Basinger and sent all the way back to the middle school, but it's foul. So again, 2-2 count, Basinger keeping herself alive. The pitch. Crushed the off speed, but just got too much underneath it, and that's an out there. In the outfield, great play there by Williams in right outfield. So now, the final out. Kantorek is up to bat. She had a base hit which brought in a runner in the third and had a She takes a strike there. I thought she had another hit, but she does not. But again, a base hit with a runner brought in back earlier in the game. And now an 0-1 count with 2 outs here. And the wind is really picking up here. And again, the wind going against the batter, which would loft any ball that she hits to the right. Ooh, and just barely got the top of her head. And folks, that's why we wear helmets. And that will put a runner on first base. That's the second batter that Kayla Williams has hit in this game. So now up to bat is number 4, Molly Greenwald. And again, that is the lead right there on first. Greenwald has had a pretty quiet game so far, but she gets hold of that one, sent it into the outfield. The throw on to third for Wright, and Wright trying to catch them in a pickle. Run on the home, and it gets by the catcher, and that is a 1-run lead, and a third there. Molly Greenwald with some smart base running there will advance Connellsville up by 1 run, and herself will land on third, so that will officially go down as a triple hit for her. And I agree with the Connellsville folks up here. Great base running, and again, the level of intelligence here for Connellsville is off the charts. So Lady Wildcats with 2 outs are down by 1. They try to catch the runner in a pickle. That was Greenwald, who they tried to catch in a pickle, but they threw it onto home, and it got past the catcher, which allowed a run to be brought in. So now with a 1-run lead, it's Wagner here in the 8th spot in the batting lineup. She had a base hit back in the top of the 6th inning. And that ball in the dirt, so 1-0 count here in the top of the 7th. Giving up 1 run isn't the end of the world for the Lady Wildcats, because they still have an opportunity to at least tie it and send it into extra innings, or win it outright in the bottom of the 7th. That ball chopped at, makes its way on over, and a throw on the first will end the top of the 7th inning. Lady Wildcats down by 1 run. It's all going to come down to this when we come back here on the Wildcats Network.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Lady Wildcats trail by 1 run here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's all going to come down to this. Mavichinsky, the catcher for the Lady Wildcats, up to bat right now. And that's another pitch he lets go away down the dirt. Iris Bird. We mentioned in our St. Vincent College pregame show that it's all going to come down to the pitchers. So Bird could close the game out. However, it's being proven to be very difficult trying to get Machinsky to chase the balls down the dirt. She has thrown 3 straight balls, so the 3-0 count here for Machinsky. And that ball called a strike, still a little low. And so that's why Machinsky let it go by, and that's fine. With the count favoring the batter. Nothing wrong with that, and that's called a strike as well. So now a full count for Machinsky. Machinsky gets underneath it and pops it out foul. So her at-bat will stay alive. And again, a full count here. Machinsky had a base hit back in the bottom of the 5th inning, but has been pretty quiet so far this evening. The pitch, chopped at, it's shallow, and it's an out. So that's 1 down for Connellsville. And Kayla Williams comes up to bat. She had a solo home run in the game against Pine Richland. So she has an opportunity to at least allow the Lady Wildcats to force extra innings. She has not had a hit so far this game. That pitch, a strike. The count 0-1 with 1 out. Kayla Williams staves off that one. It's now 1-1 with 1 out. Again, Kayla Williams, a reminder, in the game against Pine Richland had a solo home run and a grand slam. That strength is needed right now by Lady Wildcats. The count now 2-1. Kayla Williams with a chance to allow the Lady Wildcats to force extra innings. Pitch in the dirt again. And if I'm Bird, I don't see anything wrong with walking Kayla Williams. Although I will say she will then have Corinne Wright to try to fend off, who has had a very good game so far this afternoon. That pitch out and away, and that will walk Corinne Wright, or Kayla Williams. Corinne Wright coming up to bat. A base hit for Corinne Wright, and she also put up the first run for Lady Wildcats back in the 1st inning. She had a solo home run, trying to catch a runner on first. There have already been 2 outs so far this afternoon, with Lady Wildcats being caught stealing. 0-1 the count with 1 out here for Corinne Wright, who chops at it. It gets out, Throw on to second and call out on second. So now the Lady Wildcats are down to their last out. Very nice play there for Connellsville. And now up to bat for the Lady Wildcats is Maya McHugh. And Coach, I think, is trying to get McHugh to calm down. It's a stressful situation. And out in the Lady Wildcats advance to 1-2 on the season. But that is the tie there on first. The pitch by Bird is down low for a ball. The catcher trying to go Corinne right to try to take second. Again, 2 Lady Wildcats have already been thrown out today trying to steal bases. That pitch a ball. Another pitch down low, so a 2-0 count. Although Bird has been in this situation before and has been able to battle back for outs so far this afternoon. That ball is strike. Nothing wrong with giving up that one, so now a 2-1 count. Again, Lady Wildcats trail by 1 run here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 outs. This is it. That ball crushed up high, and it is gone. So now the deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lady Wildcats trail by 1 run here. Could this be the final pitch? And it is not. It gets lost. And that's a base hit. Maya McHugh moves on to first base, and the tying run is moved into scoring position, and Sammy Cronenwetter, the first baseman, has an opportunity here to allow the Lady Wildcats to force extra innings. The pitch, and that's called strike down low. Cronenwetter has 2 base hits so far this afternoon, one of them being an RBI. That pitch down low, another ball. So 1-1 the count. Again, Lady Wildcats are down to their final out of the game. And Bird, her pitch, gets by the catcher, and that will advance the runners. The lead is now in scoring position on second. A wild pitch by Bird. And Sammy Cronenwetter is walked. The bases are loaded for the Lady Wildcats. And Zezo is up to bat. So with the bases loaded, down by 1, it's now up to Zezo. The pitch is called ball. It's away. So 1-0 the count. The pitch here, the 1-0, chopped at by Zezo. And thrown on the first. It's out. Connellsville wins. Lady Falcons travel all the way to Greater Latrobe. And the great infield play allows them to walk away with a win here and continue their undefeated streak so far in 2024. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have our Eaton Park post-game show coming up next on the Wildcats Network.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
I think we could agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin.
From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network for our Eaton Park post-game show. Thank you, Eaton Park, the place for smiles, for sponsoring our broadcast today and for bringing all of you guys our post-game show. Lady Wildcats, a tough loss here. They now move down to 1-2 on the season, and Connellsville will advance and continue to be undefeated so far in the 2024 season. Lady Wildcats, they had some batting. I mean, the big thing to really note there is the home run. That would be the two-run homer shot back in the fourth inning. And that was hit by Blossy, who, again, it's the underclassmen on this team that I think are really going to decide how far they can go this season. But again, Lee Wildcats, they did their best at bat, but it's hard when you're playing against a player like Bird. She had 8 strikeouts on the day, 3 batters walked, and 1 batter hit. So Lee Wildcats, again, had to compete with a really good pitcher today. And again, as we mentioned, our St. Vincent College pregame show is going to come down to the pitchers. It was going to be a pitching duel today, and it was going to come down to whether or not Kayla Williams was going to be able to out-duel Bird. Kayla Williams only being able to earn 5 strikeouts, walk 2 batters, and hit 2 batters on the day. So Lady Wildcats will really have to find a way to rebound and recover. Our next broadcast for the Lady Wildcats softball team will be on Monday, I believe. And then that will be, I believe that's Wednesday, I believe is our next broadcast for the Lady Wildcats softball team. However, our next broadcast on the Wildcats Network will be tomorrow at 4. where the varsity baseball team will come here to Graham Sabota Field to take on their rivals just right down Route 30 in Hempfield, the Spartans traveling on over to Greater Latrobe. Thank you again, folks, for tuning into the Wildcats Network. It's because of our viewers at home that we do this stuff and sit out here in the great wind tunnel of Greater Latrobe and try our very best, because that's what everybody at home deserves. They deserve the very, very best. For our crew here, Robbie Phillips on the camera and Richard Hilwig running our controls, I'm Tristan Borland signing off for the Wildcats Network, which has been brought to you by LHTC Media.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough, to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza, and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin.
From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I think we could agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.